Number 10, Cyclops. The Cyclops was 12 feet tall and had superhuman strength, and they were not that smart, but they were sons of Gaia and Uranus despised them because of their one eye, so he shoved them into Tartarus, later getting freed by Zeus before the Titanomachy or during the Titanomachy to help the gods overthrow the Titans. Number 9, Cerberus. The Cerberus was an offspring of Typhon and was 15 feet tall dog with 3 heads. It also was 5,000 pounds. The Cerberus also had snakes in its mane and has one at its tail. The Cerberus has poisonous bite and has very sharp teeth and claws, and also guards the underworld as a loyal servant to Hades. But he mostly guarded the gates. Number 8, the Minotaur. The Minotaur was 275 pounds and 6 to 9 feet tall. It could lift up to 2,000 pounds and charge about 30 miles per hour. It was not that smart, but its horns were used like spears to charge, but it was really bulky. The Minotaur was good with rotating attacks, which it can make its enemies off balance. The weapon it mostly used was a double-bladed battle axe. The Minotaur was slayed when it was sleeping by Theseus. Number 7, the Manticore. The Manticore was 10 feet long and 1,000 pounds. It also had a body of a lion and a dragon wings, which it used to fly. It also had a giant tail with many spikes, which it could shoot out, and it's extremely poisonous. It also has venomous spines. It is also very intelligent and is able to speak. It is probably the smartest creature on this list. Number 6, Cetus. Cetus was a giant sea monster that is either a huge snake or a whale or a sea monster. Poseidon sent it to eat Andromeda, the daughter of the king of Ethiopia, which was saved by Perseus. Cetus can also create whirlpools. Number 5, Campa. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Campa was a monster which guarded the Cyclops and the Hecatonchires before the Titanomachy, and an upper body of a woman. Campa had serpents in her head instead of hair. She also had 50 boar and 50 lion heads and the other animals around her shoulders and waist. She also had 1,000 vipers. That's crazy. Number 4, Scylla. Scylla had 6 dragon-like heads and 2 wolf heads on its waist, and 12 tentacles. It also had a human face. It lived on a narrow passageway of water on a cliff. When sailors passed it, they had to go through Scylla or Charybdis. Either way, they would die. Even Jason and the Argonauts couldn't defeat Scylla. Hercules was the one to slay her. Number 3, Hydra. Hydra is a monster with 9 dragon-like heads. It's one of the offsprings of Typhon. It has poisonous breath, which any human smells it, they die instantly. It can shoot acid and poisonous water, and also its blood is poisonous. It is about 6 to 13 meters tall and 7 to 25 meters long. Every time you cut off a head, it regrows too. Hercules was able to slay it, but with help. Number 2 has to be the Hecatonchires. The Hecatonchires was a monster with 50 heads and 100 arms. It was the son of Gaia and Uranus, and many gods and titans trembled in fear when they came up against it. Its powers and abilities include superhuman strength and regeneration. It just has to come here. Number 1, Typhon. Typhon is the last son of Gaia. Typhon had a huge dragon-like wings and had 2 huge snakes as legs, and having 100 dragons as heads and hands that shot fire and poison. Typhon can control hurricanes and tornadoes and some other storms, and he has super strength, stamina, and most of the Olympians were scared of him. He is also the father of most of the monsters in Greek mythology, and it is said when he stands upright, his head will touch the stars.